What's going on, guys? Dylba here, and right as I'm getting my settings adjusted in the game, I just want to explain how difficult of a raid SABO is, and well, Neo SABO. And if you guys are struggling to complete it, don't beat yourself up, because there's going to be a lot of people who's not going to be able to get those rewards, and it's just unfortunate because this currently is probably the hardest content to clear in global as of this point in time. So yeah. So first up, we have the fighter class restriction, which I'm using a double Jinbei team, which I think is actually the best team you can make. The team I'm using is obviously SABO, who has plus 100 cotton candy into his attack, so that could be notable for your team depending on the level of your units. So just remember to take that into account. You got Kizaru to boost the chain multiplier just a little bit, because SABO does have that, well, the chain reduction. Nico Robin to get us down to the low health threshold for Jinbei in the final room, and also to lock orbs because we are doing a 2-turn burst, and Dalmatian because he is a conditional booster being delayed units. With Jinbei, make sure you're under 15, I think it's 15,000 health. Yep, 15,000 health is the threshold with the fishman ship, to make sure you're getting his full captain ability, the full, I can't remember, I think it's like 3 times boost or 2.5 times boost, 2.75 times boost, sorry. Sorry guys, it's late, and my filming software, my editing software has only just now decided to work for me. I wanted to have this video up yesterday, and it's now 2 o'clock in the morning, the day after for me, so sorry it's up a little late. The unit SABO himself, he's exactly the same as his green counterpart, but has 4 socket spots, which could be better, and he's also a Psi unit, so really it's good because he doesn't, he's neutral on everything, and he's really good against purple units, so take it or leave it. It's really personal preference, and depending on what team you're building, you choose which color SABO you'd like. This room is actually can be a pain in the ass. If you don't hit all your perfects trying to take out these guys, you can actually lose. When I was working out the kinks of this team, this room has actually stumped me a little bit. But for the most part, as long as you hit your perfects or your goods, you should have the damage to take it out. My Dalmatian's on level 50 because I haven't bothered to max him. In the room with SABO, so you obviously saw you use one Jinbei special in stage 4 and use the other Jinbei special in stage 5. Lock all of your orbs with Nico Robin, use SABO special, Kizaru special, and Dalmatian special, and you take him down in 2 turns. It's an easy 2-turn burst, and yeah, as long as you hit your perfects, you should be fine. Not too difficult. The final stage is the rooms prior that makes the fighter one difficult for most people. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so for the shooter team, I had to make a hybrid because I don't have Kizaru, and I honestly think Kizaru Ace works a lot better than double Kizaru. In my personal opinion, I think it's a little faster, but what do I know? I don't have Kizaru, don't know what it's like to use double Kizaru. This team can be actually modified. I changed it since making this recording. I now instead of using Ben Ogre, I'm using Strongwilled Frankie, just because that'll give me a strength unit to take down the Dex units on stage 4, and it just makes my life a little bit easier when taking it down, because this team is actually very risky when it comes to stage 4 as well, the same as the Jinbei team. But for the most part, you just got to make sure you have Kizaru special when you get up to Ace. When you get up to SABO, because he'll give you a full border matching orbs, as well as getting rid of his 10-hit barrier, which isn't a pain to get through, but if you want to do the most amount of damage you possibly can, then it's really necessary. So I'll be back when we're taking on SABO. Okay, before we take on SABO, stage 4, you gotta make sure you use Heracles special in stage 4. This is where it comes in handy to have a Strong-Willed Frankie instead of Van Ogre, just because that'll give him a red orb without having to use his special, and also you're able to take down the green units much easier. As you can see, I have a little bit of trouble doing enough damage to take down just one of the green units as well as the penguin in the back. And with this team I actually have to take a hit, whereas if you bring Frankie, you can still take the hit if you'd like to, but it's not as necessary as it is with this team. Okay, now we've reached the boss stage, which is SABO. SABO has a 10 hit barrier, so it's pretty easy with Kizaru. Just use your special, it takes down all 10 hits, then just use all your specials, hit your perfects, and it's a 1-turn burst. Very easy to take him down. As long as you can reach SABO, you're more than likely going to take him out with this team, unless you miss every perfect, but I don't think even I'm that bad. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, and finally we have the cerebral team that I'm going to be using for this. I'm using Crocstorm, which is actually very good. It's quite fast too. The speed of your runs depend on how many Dogstorm friends you've got or Crocodile friends you've got, depending on which captain you're using as your primary. I honestly think the hybrid is better than the double of either captain. It's amazing. Halloween Sugar is awesome for this dungeon. I'd like to thank Toadski for giving me the idea for this. Well, not giving me the idea, but basically giving me the team, and I subbed out Treble for Sicilian, just because he adds 100 base attack to all cerebral units, as well as he changes negative orbs to positive. You could also use the new rare recruit of Ankov if you manage to pull him, which I have him as well. I haven't actually tested him yet, so after I evolve and level him up, I might actually give him a test tomorrow or the next day, depending on how many runs I need to do. Sugar's grouse though, because you can use her to cool down, take a turn off a special charge time for Inuyasha or what's his name? Oh, I've already forgotten it. Sicilian, that's it. Because since they have such high charge times, it can be a pain in the ass stalling for both those specials. But as long as you keep high enough health to survive hits from the turtles, because I only recommend taking one hit from the first room, being the Cannoneers, just to get you in that little bit health a little bit lower, just to enable Crocodile's captain ability a little bit. Yeah, basically this team's just stalling for Sicilian special, and since he also delays, it's quite beneficial on stage 4, where he'll delay and do massive in damage, which basically takes out the penguin and puts the green characters on such low health. As you can see, I didn't have his special quite ready yet, so all you have to do is attack and you can easily take out the green unit with the damage you have, even with negative orbs, so that's no big deal. After you take out this green unit, just activate Sicilian special, and you can delays them by an extra 2 turns, 1 turn, And yeah, just hit your perfects, take him out, and yeah, I'll see you in SABO. Okay, we have reached SABO. SABO is really easy with this team. Just activate literally everybody's special. Make sure to activate Nico Robbins before Crocodile. And yeah, that's that. You'll take him out in one hit. Okay guys, thanks for coming to my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more One Piece Treasure Cruise content. Sorry I haven't been uploading as of late. Uni's coming to a close, and I'm getting ready for Japan and all that good stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Catch you later.